But let's get to this real talk with me, Stace. Got my husband with me, got Randy P, got Stu, baby. And of course, we got the real deal coach, Will.
What's up, what's up?
And we are happy to welcome somebody who's radio royalty, TV royalty. Oh, man. And for a lot of us, just really someone to really look up to.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah. I turned that because I was going to say something that might got me in trouble.
Good job.
Husbands, help me welcome Angela Stribling to the show. Yes.
Aw, that was a nice introduction.
Well, we're so happy to have you on with the husbands.
I am a little hoarse with laughter. Make sure you're doing a little nose check.
I'm trying.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Angela, real quick, is stinky butter turn off?
That's a deal breaker.
Okay, I'm just checking.
That's a deal breaker.
Oh my God.
What together?
Yeah.
You know, I am. Listen.
That's a pause. Yeah, I'll get in the shower with you. But there's going to be some scrubbing happening today or tonight.
Just don't use no white washcloth.
Listen, I am not trying to rebut what you're saying, okay?
I see what you did there. That was pretty good.
I'm just saying, when my man said well, you can't be filming, I'm like, bruh. Like, that's like baby diapers. You walking around like that.
No more garlic.
Somebody said stinky butt is a fuming butt to me. Any funky smell can be a turn off.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Wow. Breath needs to be good.
Gotta be tight. Breath gotta be on fleek. Right. That's it. But listen, I'm happy to have you, especially have a woman in on this part of the conversation.
Okay.
When we're talking about women being more dominant, and I don't know, Randy, you said you don't like a woman being dominant, or do you?
I like her to initiate sometimes, but not dominant.
But not being dominant.
Not flip me over and spin me around and hold my head underwater stuff. No.
But what about like...
Wait, hold your head underwater. What you talking about?
I'm trying to exaggerate the point. No, don't
talking
manhandle
It sounded
me.
pretty
Don't.
specific.
It did.
You want to talk about this, honey? What happened? What'd she do to you?
What'd she do, boo-boo?
That's exactly what she did.
Oh, man.
You know what? I mean, my question is, if you like a woman to be dominant, and I'm thinking it's nice to switch things up, I mean, once in a while, but do you like that all the time?
I don't know if I mean, I like it to be a part of it. You know.
Yeah, be a part of it.
Yeah, I like it to be a part of it.
I don't like to get pushed around.
Well, pushed around.
Why not?
A part of
whatever
it. A part
leads
of it.
to me, whatever leads to happening, I will do anything.
No,
Anything?
For you, girl.
So if your wife wanted to be dominant all the time, you be cool with that?
all the time.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Yes. Yes, America.
He's serious.
I am.
Now,
Sex is not a game thing you play with. Especially if they want it, you give it.
But I just mean, okay, for guys, oftentimes you guys like to do the chasing. So if a woman is coming on too strong, case in point, talking to a friend of mine recently, and he used to like to go to a particular bar all the time. He smoked cigars, he would meet his friends there, and they would just, hang out. But the waitress, one of the waitresses, just had a crush on him. And she was coming on really strong all the time. So much so that he stopped going to the bar. I mean, and this is a guy who, good-looking guy, gets attention, but he likes to be the one to do the chasing.
Yeah.
It was such a turn-off that he stopped going there.
I think that I can feel that, though. I think I can feel that because I think that if I've been that way, I've had women be aggressive toward me, and I don't like it.
So that leads me to this question. A woman who's dominant all the time, do you like that?
Well,
in bed?
After 15 years, yeah.
Like, bring it on, baby.
Only because, it's my wife. Like, we're familiar with each other.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't know a woman and she was like that would be kind of scary to me. Like, I'm
So
thinking,
that's the key.
I'm thinking like Fatal Trash.
Comfort. Say the words. It's a level of comfort.
It is a level of comfort.
Because in the end, everybody's about pleasing everybody. So everybody gonna win when they dominate.
What?
Okay. Angel was like, what?
What is it?
Oh, man. Do you think that Do you think that a lot of women or the typical woman is uncomfortable with being dominant?
I think women need to learn that behavior because I think it's a great thing if women, like you said, you've been together for so long, you know each other, you're constantly, you know how to please each other.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, we're working on it. You know.
I hope.
I mean, it changes. It evolves.
It should change and it should evolve.
Yeah.
So I think switching roles is so good. You know, I mean, but women are oftentimes uncomfortable because they might want to come in, you know, wearing something real crazy and, you know, being dominant and take on, you know, some character role.
Yeah, that dominatrix thing like that.
The whole boots, whatever, whip, I don't know. They might, but then...
That sounded really specific.
I was just about to say that. Boots, some
boots
sexy
over the
whip.
knee.
Victoria.
Just the boots.
Look, Victoria said he knows he's in trouble when I put on my boots.
Thank you.
Whoa, so somebody is wearing boots.
Yes.
Not a bad thing. I mean, I think it's good to switch it up.
Yeah. Now, would it bother you if a guy was... You know, are women put off by men who are sort of timid in that situation? Or I'm not saying timid, but more laid
Timid in
back,
bed?
maybe reserved. Yeah, just a little bit more reserved.
I don't think we like that too much. I mean, we don't like someone to be, you said timid.
Well, okay, what if he's laid back? Like he wants it,
You
but
can
he's
be
not.
laid back, but when it comes to sex, don't be laid back. Because, I mean, I can't speak for all women, but for me, that is such a turnoff.
Wow.
Because, I mean, I don't need you to be crazy and just, you know, throwing me around and, you know, dunking my head.
Waterboard.
We don't need to be waterboarding. but confidence is so sexy.
Confidence is sexy.
I need you to be confident, and then I'm going to be confident.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? It's like I need to be free. I want to know what you like. You know, I want you to know what I like. I want you to learn me. I want to learn you, and then switch it up. You know, constantly. I remember when
She didn't work constantly. Hear that word, everybody.
constantly. Yes, because sex is so important. Good sex is so important in your relationship.
Yep.
Right?
Yep,
And
it
if you're
is.
not communicating what that good sex is, how are they supposed to know?
Wow.
You know what? I think just think about my wife. Like she is. I'm being careful.
He's being very careful.
She's like
choosing his words.
No, because
in the
all I
comments.
can think is about is ketchup. When you
Stop it! Stop it! What are you doing? We
I
left
was
that
trying to
behind.
erase that from my mind.
We left that behind.
Okay, but so your wife,
My wife is very
You gonna say that word?
timid.
interested. No, she's very interested in supporting a healthy sex life.
That's so good.
And I think that
It's wonderful.
Yeah. And I don't know that it's like that for everybody, right?
Wait, where
Hey,
Harold's at?
hey, Harold had a comment. Harold said, I thought Angela was a virgin. Harold.
You know that every time.
Not anymore, babe. This just in.
Breaking news here,
Yes.
Oh man,
Right.
But you know what? Every time we put your picture up, there's some guy who's just like awestruck who come into the comment section or put something out there. Like you got like a stable of guys out
That's
there who's just
nice.
like waiting, like one Angela, man, if I can get my shot.
That's a beautiful thing.
Do you get a lot of guys? I'm just kind of off, but do you get a lot of guys like shooting their shot?
I mean, you know. I don't even know.
Well, what can I say? Like, you found me with a shot.
No.
You found me.
No, I just no. I mean, how do you answer that? I mean, I love people, and I love when people, you know,
That was good.
flirt.
That was good.
I mean, and I do enjoy flirting, and people flirt back. You know, I think it's healthy. I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice.
She said I like it a lot.
I
She's like,
do.
I like it a lot.
Flirty.
This is a good
So-
show. This is a good show.
This is such a good show. I mean, and I'm so curious as to how you guys feel about that, like women, you know, being dominant, like you were talking about,
Well,
and how far to go.
How far to go?
This is for the bros. Hear me out. If a woman initiates dominance in the relationship after a long tenure in the relationship and has never done this before, is it a turn on, or do you give them a side eye about where the idea have came from?
That's a good question because women are scared.
You said women are scared?
Because they don't, if, like he just said, if after a long time, maybe she's been, you know, like, whatever you want to do, honey.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she's gone shopping and it's on and she's telling you, no, do it like this. You're thinking, well, who watching?
Like, what you been watching? Who you been hanging out with?
Right? So, I mean, is that?
I think that if it was just like out of the blue like that, I don't know about y'all, but for me, if it were out of the blue like that, I would have some questions. But, I don't know that I would hate it though.
You probably wouldn't hate it.
I don't know that I hate it. I'd be like, what's going on? What is this? We gonna talk about where this came from after this. Let's finish this off.
You're like, baby, don't stop now.
Let's finish
You've
this
come
off.
this
No,
far.
I'd be like, babe, you need to hang out with them more often.
Oh,
Call them up.
I remember this one time.
What time is band camp?
Our wives went out together. I
Uh-oh.
don't know what they did, but when they came back, Randy's wife started it.
They had a Jill Scott challenge when they came
Come
back.
on, I didn't go that far.
They did. Thank you, Wives Club.
Right.
Ever since we've been like, are the wives, honey, are the wives going out? I set aside a little bit of money. Y'all gonna get the suite again? Want it down on the harbor? We can.
That's
I
funny.
guess Ricky State last week said a dominant woman in the bedroom is one who control all the activities during that time, and that can be a good thing.
I believe it.
I
think
love
it's a
it.
good thing. But you brought up a point about women being a little timid about it or being afraid to do that, and that's what I've heard. We were supposed to have a guest on tonight who's an expert at these things, and he was saying that because of the business that he's in, he deals with a lot of couples, and he was saying that it's oftentimes that women are afraid to begin to move down that route, and men are sometimes afraid to say what they want.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know, man. I don't even know how personal to get no more. I just feel like I might have just, I've you know what? I've given enough today.
You've given a lot, but it's good stuff. I mean, you know what?
though,
With
man.
Pillow Talk, we have this topic coming up quite a bit.
Yeah.
That women are afraid to make a move, but then they're frustrated because their needs aren't being met.
Yeah.
Men are, getting the same kinds of reactions from her, so his needs aren't being met.
Yeah.
So they're not communicating.
Yeah.
So what are some of the barriers, though?
What the barrier that we just pointed out, that maybe, she's afraid of being judged. So the thing is, I like to say, maybe push through that fear. Maybe have a little conversation about it. That could be a good way to get started. Like before you get into the, kitchen, closet, bedroom, wherever you're going to have some sex, lawnmower, and just bring, just kind of have some talks. Like, honey, I was thinking, or maybe I was reading some books or something. Just bring it up.
So one of the things I was thinking about that could be a barrier is, her past or his past. So is this what you did with your last girlfriend? That type of thing.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was trying to
You know what?
get from you.
That's kind of valid, man.
It is.
Because then now you're carrying over old stuff to the new relationship.
Oh, now we're getting all serious and stuff. Great.
Well, that's his
It's
role.
real.
That's his role. Will
really
the
real.
buzzkill.
That's what they call you behind your back.
Hey, that's what we call him over his head.
But you know what?
I'm just playing.
No.
You said, come on, man.
No.
It was a joke, man.
Take your headphones.
Come on, man. I'm just joking, man. We need the level. No,
It's a good point, though. It's a valid point.
It's a very good
Which
point.
is why I think you always have to learn each other. Like in a new relationship, right? You've got to ask questions. You've got to try things. And you can tell by the person's, sounds or if you can see their face. If it looks like they're in pain or maybe don't do that anymore.
Questions like, did you wash your butt today?
You're like, really? You've got the whole thing on the butt.
Like,
You know what?
Fascinated with the butt, ain't
these
you?
butt jokes for Angela on here. Like,
But you know what? So I do have a funny butt story. When you say, you were saying, should you tell your partner what you want?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can overshare.
oh
And I
my
say this because I don't even know if I should tell you this story.
We already here. Let's go.
But
We are
since you
driving
told
down
your
the road.
so I had this friend, right? That's how it starts.
That's how
And
it starts.
this is a buddy, and I'm telling this male friend of mine, like, wow, I'm dating this guy, and he gave me these toys. just out of the blue. And he thought it was just such a great gift, and it was wrapped, and I opened the present, and it's these 2 big toys. I was like, thank you? I didn't know how to react. I was like, okay. So, but I told this male friend of mine, fast forward, break up with the guy who gave me the toys. The friend and I, start seeing each other.
Right.
One day, a friend, I'm not going to say his name, comes over, and he had been out, probably had a lot of cocktails. I don't know. But it was good to see him. Everything's good. We're in the living room and, kissing, and everything's great. And he said, oh, yeah, remember those toys you told me about? I said, yeah. He goes, do you still have them?
No.
I said, do you want to see them? He goes, yeah.
No.
I go fishing around for the toys. No, I knew exactly where they were. Nevertheless, I digress. So I get the toys. I come back.
He got pants down.
Homeboy
Oh my God.
is butt naked, face down, on my rug in the living room. And he goes, go ahead. I was like, and his cheeks were like, clenched. He was like lying there with his cheeks clenched. I was like, I laughed so hard.
No, you didn't.
I couldn't. I felt so bad. I was belly laughing. I was in shock. I laughed so hard.
my God.
I was like, what? I mean, it was. I'm just
He's like, can't help
I didn't see it coming. I was okay. I mean, I guess he was.
Go ahead.
He was like, go ahead, do it. That was crazy. I was
As soon as he said you got him toys, she was like, I'll go look.
I
He
was,
like,
I was.
He was in the mirror like this. Be a man. Be a man.
No.
Be a man.
That was the craziest, probably the
protect his
craziest thing
house.
that's ever happened. That was weird.
oh my God.
I mean, but you need to warn people.
Oh my God.
You don't just do that.
That is so crazy.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh my God.
Listen, Harold says men are often not ready when their wives or mates learn something new that they've never discussed or what part of their sexual lives or years in the past. And he said men should be more flexible and open-minded.
I think
Open
that's true.
something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Excuse me.
You're all
Too much
choked up.
laughing. I am. But look, so Rated Intimate, at Rated Intimate on Instagram, they sent me five ways that a woman can become more dominant. And so the first thing, number one, is prepare your body and the atmosphere for sex.
Okay.
So basically, you should start to warm it up, right? You don't just jump out there.
Get ready.
Yeah. You know, like, go ahead and do it. And then he's
A little pep talk.
I'm ready.
You can do it.
Like Tevin Campbell.
oh my God, don't talk about little
You know
Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell like I'm ready, like the
The
song.
song.
I'm
I'm about to
ready.
say, because Tevin
Come on,
watches
Tevin. I love Tevin
Tevin
too.
watches the show. Come on, man.
I peeped you.
Anyway, initiate sex verbally. Use your words and tell him that you want him and how you want him.
Ooh, that's sexy.
That is, and it's
Very
very
sexy.
like it doesn't put me off guard. It kind of is warming me up a little bit more. Okay. Number 3, use your hands and caress his manhood in a stimulating fashion, and/or use his hands to stimulate you.
Whoa, we talking dual action.
This is real.
Dual
I like
threat.
this.
Wow.
Dual threat.
Number 4, discuss something new to try in the bedroom and make it happen. So discussion first. Here we go. All right. So start off by holding his hands down, and work your way up to cuffing him to the bed. Cuffs.
Nah,
So like this.
Nah.
I'm walking
No,
you. Walking
no,
like a
no,
dog
no,
head.
no,
Bring
no,
it all
like-
Those are like
down.
handcuffs.
Cuffing.
Like PG County
Oh, you
jail.
talking about? Oh, you getting like that? I thought you
jail
were talking
scene.
about walking dog. Yeah.
Would
No.
would you allow yourself to be cuffed?
Absolutely.
No,
Take control.
No.
Use me. Abuse me.
bruh.
This is all yours, girl.
No.
All
Cuffs.
this is yours.
Cuffs?
All this is yours. It's
look,
trust, man.
let me
What's
tell you.
Does it
happening?
seriously say that?
He says, look, cuffing him to the bed.
Cuffing him to the bed.
That's what
Somebody
it
said Tantra is a wonderful thing to explore for couples.
Tantric.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out because I know nothing of it.
The last
I've had
thing you
several
wanna do.
experts on Pillow Talk. talk
Really?
About tantric.
Talk about
yeah.
tantric.
And a lot of people have misconceptions about tantric sex.
Ah.
Yeah, because I used to think it was just two people facing each other naked and you're,
Yeah.
passing this energy, but nobody,
Does anything.
touches.
right, no one finishes, no one touches.
Whoa.
But it's more than that.
What if no one finishes?
But that's not the whole definition of tantra.
okay.
You can be
I was about to
There's
say,
so
I ain't never
much.
finished right here.
it's meditation. It's wonderful.
It's deep.
It's really deep.
deep.
And it's another way to really connect on a soul level with your partner.
As long as I ain't cuffed, because
I don't know about the end. But I think
I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I gotta tell my girl, please stop. Please stop.
Oh, ain't it?
I'm gonna be too loud.
I ain't sorry, I ain't just good.
The last
know
thing you
that
need to
guy
be is cuffed. Your wife have a medical emergency. Damn,
Oh, you seen that movie?
thinking the worst.
who gonna untie you? Your
Yo,
kids?
I saw a movie like that. They were out in the cabin, and the spouse gets a heart attack, and the other one's cuffed to the bed.
There you go. You don't want that.
Crazy, dehydrated, both of them.
And dehydrated.
Crazy. And then number 5, we only got a couple minutes. Go to a sex store online and buy something new to increase intimacy. Initially, you may want to start with lubes, flavored body toppings, and lingerie, which I tried, and it's awesome.
Whoa.
Some guys, in fact, most are intimidated by sex toys. Whoa. So always start small. You want to make it known that nothing can replace him. Oh, yes. Nothing can replace him. We can go a couple more minutes on that. And make him confident that these are tools to enhance, never to replace. Make it a rule that toys can't be used away from each other. Ooh.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I think you have to have an open mind.
I think
That
so.
should be there.
I think you
Have an
do.
open mind.
But he's got a lot more to say about this. Check him out at Rated Intimate on Instagram.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, right away. Go ahead.
Anytime we got, now I don't know if this is their name, their sex name, or this is their role in the church. Anytime you got somebody
In the
named
church.
Missionary Dewana Baller, watching your show. Hey, I don't know what your name is. But thank you for watching. I don't know if that's your role in the church,
Hilarious.
but
Oh,
we
my
appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Whichever role you play.
Can't make this up.
That was right on time. Listen, I want to thank the missionary, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in. But I want to thank Angela Stribling. Give it up for her. I appreciate you coming in and adding to this conversation. It's so much better when it's not just a bunch of guys talking about it.
Even with my crazy story with my crazy friend.
That
was pretty wild.
That's my night.
That's gonna make
That
it
was
to the
shocking.
YouTube.
Right.
That is going to the YouTube.
That's classic, right?
That is
That's
crazy.
pretty crazy.
I bet you won't.
I had 2 pillows. Already.
2 pillows and 2 tickets to paradise. Let's go.
Remember that
Oh my God. Oh, but Angela, so you coming on tonight? Everybody, Angela's gonna be on tonight.
Yes.
You know what you're talking about tonight?
Yes, tonight. Oh, what am I talking about tonight? Oh my gosh, here I am. I should know that.
Yeah.
Tonight we are talking about. Oh, how many minutes do we have?
We got like
Talk about
1.
other stuff. All right, carry on.
Yeah.
Tonight.
So thank you for everybody who tuned in. Thanks for everybody who shared. We appreciate it, especially the comments. The comments were great tonight. Hey, anything that I said on this show, I command everybody to completely forget. Okay. But nah, that was fun. That's a joke. We had a lot of fun today. Nothing was crazy. We didn't get too crazy today, man. It
just
was
told the
awesome.
truth.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
But
Okay, now
just-
are we still on?
yeah, we're still good.
Tell us what we do.
How do you know that it's love that you're in and not something else?
Something else is.
Codependency,
Oh, okay.
financial reasons you're in the relationship, companionship, you just don't want to be lonely and you're just
Ooh.
settling.
That sounds like one of those shows. If like you listen to it as a couple, it may change some things.
That's the whole idea.
Oh,
We're
that's
here to
right.
help.
We're here to help.
We're here to
We're
help.
here to help. Angela's here to help.
Yes.
These husbands are here to help, and you know we love it.
Yeah.